श्रीगणेशाय नमः। ॐ श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। ॐ समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागं सस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः। स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति न पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। So we are laying our foundations as best as we can. Vedantartha, in that we saw it is 7 things are expounded in Vedanta. Vedantartha, so Vedantartha में 7 important मुख्य विषय पर जोर दिया गया और so there are 7 things expounded. So first write down all the 7, then we will continue from where we left yesterday. First one is Adhikari Nirnaya. 7 things are told. First, who is Adhikari? Fit recipient. The second one is Guru Upasatti. Guru के शरण में जाना. Third one is Tatpadartha and Tvam Padartha Shodhan, inquiry into Tatpada and Tvam-pada. Who am I? In the sense, मैं कौन हूँ? That Jiva Rupena. Who am I? Individual. Vyashti. Who is Vyashti? Who is Samasti? So in Tattvamasi Mahavakya, this is taken up. What is Tatpada and what is Tvam-pada and what is Asipada. So the fourth one is after Shodhanam, Tatpada Shodhanam and Tvam-pada Shodhanam, fourth thing is expounded in Vedanta is the oneness between both of them. That is Vyashti and Samasti, Jiva and Ishwar, Jiva Ishwarayoho Aikya. The oneness between Jiva and Ishwara. They are not identical, but identity between them. When you say A and B are identical, that means they are different. Identity is different. So that is the fourth one. Then fifth one is that we will see when we study Virodha Parihara Samanvaya. What is it all? We will see later on. Virodha Parihara Samanvaya, systematically expounded in Vedanta. The sixth one is Sadhana. Sadhana was expounded. And the seventh one is Phala, fruit. So these 7 things are serially systematically 7 things are expounded in Vedanta. So unless we know systematically these things, what is the marga, Vedanta artha? Vedanta artha mein, where do we proceed? The learning, the education, understanding, all those things. So this is the marga. In that we saw yesterday in Adhikari Nirnaya, Nitya Nitya Vastu, Vivekaha, that is Viveka, Vairagya, and we also saw in Shat Sampatti 4 things. What is the meaning of Shama? What is the meaning of Dama? Dama is not Nishiddha Karma alone, but even Dharmika, even Dharmabadha, that we saw yesterday. Then comes the Uparati. What is the Uparati also? Karmadikya. That is the meaning of Uparati. And Titiksha also we saw. And now let us see what is Shraddha. So we are in first step only. Adhikari Nirnaya. So, now what is Shraddha? We saw also, all exhaustively we saw yesterday. Vairagya, when it enters, what all things. So, you please recapitulate what all we saw. We are not given the regular definitions alone, but also something deeper meaning was given. Now, Shraddha means Vairagya from Abhiman is called as Shraddha. Dispassion from our own ego and pride is called Shraddha. Otherwise, we cannot have this so-called Shraddha in us. So that is the ultimate thing which should happen in Shraddha. I have Shraddha in my Guru, meaning I don't have developed dispassion from towards Abhiman, pride in myself. So, what is that now? When Vairagya takes place from Abhiman, it is called Shraddha. And Abhimana of all types of pride that we entertain in this world are renounced when we practice or when we develop Shraddha in somebody, Ishtadevata or Guru, etc. Guru especially. What kind of Abhiman? Ma Kuru, Dhana, Jana, Yavana, Garvam. Pride of wealth, pride of people support around me, pride of youthfulness, pride of knowledge, pride of experience, all kinds of pride. अब देखिए हमारा जो अभिमान है, this pride is a result of something which we feel that we possessed. Pride of dash 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How valid is the pride of our dream state? In the dream, I may be the richest person on the globe. I may be the boss of the whole globe. So, in that plane, I had Abhiman. How true it is and how valid it is. What is the dream? The dream is like a wool gathering. The thoughts are projected. It has no substance. It has no reality compared to Jagrata Avastha, in the sense it's sapna, dream. It's not real. It's only spinned by, woven by your own mind. So how valid it is, Abhimana? So similarly in this waking plane, our abhiman, all types of pride which we have, pride of proximity with somebody known. Oh, I know him. I knew him since many, many years. I knew him. Ever since he came to Noida, I knew him. The pride of proximity. Ati parichayat avagnya. Breeds familiarity, breeds contempt or careless regard at least. There is a kind of pride. Oh, I knew him, I am close to him, I am close to her. So in this world, whatever we are having the pride of anything, it is as equal to as the pride of dream state. See, dhana Lakshmi toya taranga bhanga chapala. Lakshmi is very fickle. So wealth is very fickle. It just parades before us. It doesn't remain. Are you also like that? Ayu nashyati pashyatam pratidinam. Different pride. I am 85, but I don't take tablets even now. In every statement of so many people in the world, pride peeps out. You can't arrest it. Suppose you are taking tablet. How old are you? 25 years, 30 year old. देखो अभी इस उम्र में क्या दवाई लेता है, देखो मैं मुझे देखो. Pride of health. Pride of any pride you take. What is Shraddha? Abhiman se vairagya. Because with all the pride, various types of pride, which is illusory, which is not real, which diminishes in time, which changes, which leaves us. With this pride, if we go and wanted to learn, and learning is possible from a guru, and that surrender is required, how quite opposite they are. Pride and surrender, they are quite opposite. If you have pride, we don't surrender. And we don't surrender, knowledge is not gained. That means Shraddha means Abhiman se Vairagya. How important it is for us to know this. So, very essential thing is, therefore, Shastrasya Guruvakyasya Satya Buddhi Avadharanam, when all these things are told, that Shraddha towards Shastra, that towards Guru Vakya, surrender, Satya Buddhi, believing, all those things will take place only when we don't have pride. So that is, I think, more important. So two things we said. How valid, how real is our pride in the dream state. How valid and how real is our pride in the waking state. And pride and surrender are quite opposite. Without surrender, we cannot get anything from the Guru. If we want to go and learn from a teacher, surrender is compulsory. So unless I develop dispassion from my Abhiman, I cannot surrender. Then alone, Abhiman se त्याग, अभिमान के प्रति यदि वैराग्य भाव आ गया है, तब गुरु के वचन, गुरु के प्रति श्रद्धा ऑटोमेटिकली आ जाती है. So the deeper meaning of Shraddha is Vairagya from Abhiman. Next, Samadhanam. Now, samadhana means chitta shanti. Chitta shanti. Chitta shanti means what? See, the mind is, if we apply our mind towards some work, then mind is engaged. In between, mind peeps out. But again, you are engaging the mind in some work, maybe because compulsion of time, compulsion of your goals, whatever it is, then the mind is uh, flown towards a particular goal or vastu. It may happen. But even then, mind keeps on disturbing you. It doesn't remain on the path straight. It keeps on oscillating on the path, zigzag mind. Even on the road, same road, but the dog moves in zigzag motion. Dog doesn't go straight. Untrained dog, it just go this way, this way, this way. So mind also is like that. So that way the disturbance is always there. But chitta shanti is what? Strictly speaking, how many hours in a day we have such kind of a purpose in front of us for the mind to engage in? That is the question. So other than a limited time only we engage the mind, rest of the time it is called manorajya. What is manorajya? Manorajya means without individuals prompting from within, habitual thinking of the mind is called as manorajya. Habitual thinking, like a motor, it runs. Okay, if you engage in work, the motor stops, and maybe you have engaged in cooking or serving or going to office or meeting some friends or studying a paper or doing some work. But in 24 hours, other than deep sleep state, which we rarely enjoy, sometime only we enjoy the deep sleep state, dreamless state of sleep. Most of the time, even in waking plane, our mind is freed from any specific orientation towards any goal or activity or a purpose. So therefore, manorajya is habitual thinking. So when habitual thinking in the mind become peaceful, that is called chitta shanti. So chitta shanti is called as samadhanam. And then in Vedanta, in Adhikari Nirnaya, this chitta shanti itself is attained not to fulfill any desire or not to enjoy for some fruits. If I keep my mind cool and quiet and calm, I get this result. Therefore, I am trying to control my mind. If I every day meditate in the morning for about 5 minutes, make my mind peaceful, mind becomes more effective in business. Therefore, I can get more profits. So that samadhanam, what we are trying to practice is achieve is with keeping with a desire and keeping an end, keeping some fruit in the mind. So without a desire, without any fruit, if samadhanam is achieved, chitta shanti takes place, because chitta shanti itself is happiness. Chitta shanti itself is joyful state. So again I don't ask chitta shanti for what, again I will not ask. That is called samadhana. That is ekagrata. What is ekagrata? Ekagrata means concentration, deshabandha, meaning wherever the mind is applied, there the mind is fully engaged. Otherwise, mind is peaceful, calm and quiet. Not much disturbances in the mind. In the absence of any work, suppose we sit in the chair, mind again goes out, running, motor runs. वहाँ जाना, ये क्या करना होगा. You observe like a fountain. When you're sitting in the chair, no thoughts are coming, peaceful, calm and quiet. That is called unactivity, not inactivity. That is called samadhana. Now, some important points which we normally do not know these points. We never studied, we never contemplated in this line, but let us start now. Now see, Shat Sampatti, that is Viveka, Vairagya, all those things. Shat Sampatti, at least Shamadama, Uparati, Tiksha, Shraddha, Samadhanam. Shat Sampatti may be seen in the present in all of us. There is Shama, there is Dama, there is Uparati, there is Titiksha, there is Shraddha, there is relatively Samadhana. Some proportion right now in all of us, Shat Sampatti is present. Okay. But Shat Sampatti as such is Kshanik, a momentary, and it is not stable. Right? Therefore, क्या होता है? This is the truth. Hence, Shastras never said or never asked this. When you reach Guru, by that time, how many hours or days or months or years you had Shat Sampatti practiced in you? How many hours you had Shat Sampatti in you? This way, Shastras never gave any praman or any certificate or any marks or any criteria for any disciple to go to a Guru. आप कितने साल प्रैक्टिस किए, षट संपत्ति कितने समय हो सकता है दिन में, आप कितने घंटे रह सकते हैं, आप कितने साल से कर रहे हो, कितने महीने हो गए आप षट संपत्ति में रहते हुए, ये सब प्रश्न शास्त्र नेवर आस्क्ड एंड राइज्ड. व्हाई? षट संपत्ति इज मोमेंटरी एंड नेवर स्टेबल. इट्स नॉट स्टेबल. अच्छा, तो क्या है? व्हेन वी सिट एट द टाइम ऑफ आवर, when we sit at the time, particular time, any time, when we sit and start contemplating on Vedanta or doing Vedanta Vichara, whenever, whatever time, maybe in the class, maybe in the home, at home, maybe in alone, maybe in together, whenever this Vedanta Vichara is taking place, at that time you must have Shat Sampatti in you. नहीं तो ऐसा नहीं कि षट संपत्ति आ गए तो सारे जीवन षट संपत्ति में बैठ गए, ऐसा नहीं होता है. षट संपत्ति इज ऑल्सो हाईली वोलेटाइल. तो व्हाट इज द क्वालिफिकेशन? whenever we switch on our thinking on Vedanta, it is said that great masters have said that time you must have the Shat Sampatti in you. It will happen by practice, no doubt. But all the time it is with you need not be. Like for example, all the time 24 hours you are not aware of your knowledge of cooking. When you happen to go to kitchen and stand there, then ideas prop up, then you cook. Not a time, all the time, 24 hours you remember cooking knowledge to cook. Similarly, any knowledge, office, the workplace, all the time we need not remember. But at that time, when I am in the work, that knowledge should prop up in me and it should help me, support me, execute that particular work. Basic nature, swabhava, being good, being very calm and quiet values, they are common. But extraordinary abilities, extraordinary faculties, like a singer, all the time he is not conscious of all raga and all, they are there within. But whenever he happens to sing, he tunes, and at that time his focus, his concentration, his raga lap, his knowledge of what you call Sangeeta Shastra becomes perfect. Similarly, high degree of Shat Sampatti, its highest state, has to be there whenever we sit for Vedanta Vichar. In general, it is there, but on and off. कभी क्षमा, कभी दम, कभी उपरति, कभी तितिक्षा, कभी श्रद्धा, कभी समाधान, or 5 out of 6, one may be absent, or one also little lower degree. The way various combinations. तो क्या होगा? तो शास्त्र expects in us only this much, that at the time of your Vedanta Vichar, please be focused. Show your Shat Sampatti. ना भी एक डाउट है, if Shat Sampatti doesn't remain in us all the time, then how to achieve the stability? How do we know the truth? फिर इसका क्या लाभ है? Now, by repeatedly listening to the teacher, Vedanta Visa yesterday, through Shravana, Shravanadevata Kaivalyam. Because at the time when you are totally tuned to teacher and teacher is telling, the Artha Jnanam also is taking place, then and there Anubhav also comes. In an extraordinary purified student. We saw many examples. So, by repeatedly listening to the teachers, that is doing Shravana at the feet of teacher, with the Shat Sampatti, in one of the Shravanas, truth dawns. This is Vedanta Paddhati. We normally also say which statement from whom at what time triggers in us what kind of thinking and how it changes our life. That's what an idea can change your life. An idea may change your life. Mobile company. That is true. Who knows? Even a most dull student, most ignorant person, most घमंडी आदमी भी पता नहीं एक बार कहने से बात सुनता है, which at what time this kind of change comes, but therefore constantly teaching, constantly telling to improve. पता नहीं अब इस बार भी चेंज हो सकता है, इस बार भी चेंज हो सकता है. We cannot say that. So same is the true with so when who is a Vedanta Vichar अंतःकरण शुद्धि करते करते और श्रवण अभ्यास करते automatically at one particular point of time he also by his own destiny and luck gets a high teacher, Shrotre Brahmanishta, and that too also he happens to listen Tattvamasi Mahavakya, and with the full Shat Sampatti fully manifesting in him at that time, and the feet of Stotre Brahmanishta Guru. That time if you are pure, then and there you realize the truth. It dawns, experience dawns. So therefore, here this kind of first now, so मन में चित्त में the षट संपत्ति को बिठाना है. Not that षट संपत्ति is always there. In general, goodness is expressed. In general, dharmika jivanam is expressed. In general, concentration is there. But high acme of perfection in listening, it's called षट संपत्ति. आप देखिए कितने चीज़ हम जान रहे 2-3 दिन से, but everything is new for us. So next now, though it is, you may feel it is out of topic, but just I will touch before we go into the meaning of Anthakarana Shuddhi from different angles. Then we go to Guru Pasatti, all those things. Next Guru Pasatti, then all those things will come. Tatpada, Tvampada, Shodhanam, then Asipada, that is Aikya, Bodha between them, all those things will come later on. What is the role of food in our purification of the mind? For an extraordinary person who had crossed this, the initial boundaries, initial stages, for him, one whose mind is already not aware of the physical body, not aware of the mind, one who is absorbed himself in something great, chintanam, etc., for him these kind of rules may not be applicable. But Shastras cannot make exceptions as a general rule. So you don't call yourself as what do you call, I am exception, therefore no, I don't know, I can't test you. So you have to understand. But even in food also plays a role. So therefore food also has a role in our mind, antakarana shuddhi. Therefore, what is the role of a food, the food effect on the mind? Now see, ahara shuddhi. आहार में 3 प्रकार के दोष होते हैं, 3 types of faults. That is, शुद्धि is required from 3 points. आप देखिए, सुनने के बाद ना ये होगा नहीं, that we also know. But जहाँ तक if it is possible, do it. But food also has an effect. That बस इतना ही, for knowledge sake. One is, food should be shuddha, pure, from jati and swarupa. So from the point of jati and swarupa, ahara can be ashuddha food, dosha, jati dosha, swarupa dosha. First dosha, jati and swarupa. What is that? Of course, this मांसाहार का बात ही नहीं होता है इसमें. But even then, other foods are there. Certain foods are by jati, they are impure, like onion, garlic, so many things are listed now. Some of the foods are by jati, they are impure. But one whose mind is absorbed, जो खिलाया वो बस simple Vivekananda, so whatever was available he was eating, because he is not at body level. For them it is not required. You cannot talk to Gurudev and say that this is Satvikar, you must eat and all that. No, not required. They are crossed all these states. So one is jati itself, Swarupa and jati. Okay. Second one is ahara dosha, is nimitta dosha. So it should be shuddha from nimitta also. Nimitta means, any other secondary cause which makes the food impure, such as the place in which the food is placed, the sthala dosha is there, अच्छी जगह नहीं है, that's called nimitta dosha. Number 1. Vessel is not pure, it becomes a nimitta dosha. Or some animal smelled it, because the prana shakti of that, negative prana of that, so it is spoiling the purity of the food at certain level, so it becomes ashuddha. Again, it is separate from avadhutas. Avadhutas can take and sit food with the animals only. वहाँ जाने के बाद ये नहीं, it is a simple steps शुरुआत में. Like one who is met with an accident or with legs, for example, the operation, where the systematic recovery is given. It's called cardiac operation or cardiac rehabilitation program is there. You can't suddenly follow all those things. No operation ho gaya, now I can jump. No. You have to rehabilitation. So they have a rehabilitation program. So cardiac rehabilitation program, orthopedic post-surgery, post-operative rehabilitation program. So they give a specific program of rehabilitation to come back to normal state. The first few days after operation, depending upon operation, place of operation, you should not stand for leg suppose. Then you take only with the walker, and walker only support, but operated leg should not touch the ground. Only jump with one leg. After a few days he says, okay, you can slight weight, 20% weight on the operated leg and 90% weight on the left leg. Now I don't know how to transfer that weight. Now you will practice it with the walker, you put only less weight on the right leg or left leg or whatever it is. So again that started, walker. Afterwards, no problem, but don't stand independently full weight, but with walker you can walk. So the walk, he runs almost running like he feels. The ting, 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 push the walker and start walking. And after doctor says, now I think I will give you 2 crutches. Throw the walker. Then afterwards 1 crutch. Afterwards a stick. Afterwards without stick in the house. But carry stick. Sometime after 1 year, 1.5 years, you will say, now your muscle strength is okay, but continue exercise. Now I think you can afford to walk without the stick. No practice. You are used to stick now. Similarly, initial stages of our progress, we need to follow these things for our better recovery, for quick rehabilitation. So nimitta dosha. Some other food is mixed with some shuddha food, ahara, all these things becomes impure. Third is ashraya dosha. Ashraya dosha. Cook is impure, for example. He is crying in the kitchen. और बुरे बुरे विचार से खाना पकाते हो. Ashraya. And also the money with which the food is earned should have been earned through dharma. All those things. Ashraya dosha. So in the raw stages of our this kind of, as much as possible, some people in the initial, the mind is so much stuck up. Stuck up means very important, of course. Then they give extraordinary value to food. At one point of time, food has no effect on your body. When the mind is totally, again still, effect on the body for medically, physically, yes. But food will not have any effect on the mind. So you must have used your intelligence and brain to understand. So wisdom is required. Now, very important topic. What do we mean by अंतःकरण शुद्धि? इसके बाद फिर गुरुपसदन, फिर तम पद, तत्पद, त्वम पद, then ऐक्य. So वेदांत अर्थ में जो 7 steps है, 7th expounded. When we understand, then we understand that इसका सार संग्रह भूतम, वेदांत अर्थ सार संग्रह भूतम इदम प्रकरण चतुष्टयम. Then we will understand इस प्रकरण में the entire quintessence of the essence of all the Vedanta is just poured, so we can easily drink. Otherwise we can't understand. We may not have the foundation to understand Mandukya Upanishad. We must actually contemplate what is that, in which way our this Sri Gaudapada Acharya wants us to understand his Karika. In what way our Adi Acharya Bhagavad Pada wants us to understand his Bhashya. Not what we understand, what we take out understanding from that. That is not the thing. If I write a poem, what is that behind this poem in my mind, and if you really understood the poem, not the lyrics part of it, not the meaning part of it, but my heart pulsating behind the poem, if you can read as I am reading it, if you can understand as I am understanding, then only you can say that I have understood this poem. तो ये तो बहुत बड़ा तपस है. इट्स ए इनर मोस्ट चैम्बर. तो वहाँ तक दूर जाना बहुत दूर है. But to the best of our ability, we must at least grasp as much as it is possible for us to understand. Still, I am concising it because certain things where we have no samskara of what you call Nyaya, Vaisheshika Siddhanta, Jaina, Tirthankara, Buddha, Yoga, all the Siddhantas, and then there the beauty of Charvaka, plus and minus, why it was given. All the Siddhant, Darshana Shastras, when we understand, then only actually Tattvamasi Mahavakya can be understood. Then only the beauty of Tat, the beauty of Tvam, beauty of Asi. Otherwise, we cannot go through all these things now to make us understand. So we have to concise there. So now, what do you mean by Antakarana Shuddhi? Now, ना विरतो दुश्चरितात् ना शांतो ना समाहितः. In Taittiriya, in the Kathopanishad, this mantra comes. Anyway, 4 things are pointed out in Kathopanishad from one point of Antakarana Shuddhi, one viewpoint. Then we see second viewpoint, then third viewpoint also, then fourth other viewpoint, fifth point, different viewpoints, and then all viewpoints are correct depending upon the state where we are in. Earlier parts of spirituality. What is spiritual? I am spiritual means what? I get up early morning and take bath. That is called I am spiritual. मैं अगरबत्ती दिखा देता हूँ. I am spiritual now. So encourage that. That understanding is correct for that level. मैं रोज मंदिर जाके एक नारियल फोड़ के आता हूँ वहाँ पे. I am spiritual. ठीक है. But they don't want understanding. Highest somebody may go to temple, may not go to temple, may meditate formally sitting in a posture, may not sit formally in a posture, may follow rules, may not follow in Avadhuta cases. But their mind and intellect has already become pure, they are always doing sadhana. So that state is again different. तो हम कहाँ है, और वहीं से हमारा डेफिनेशन देना पड़ेगा अपने आप को कि अंतःकरण शुद्धि माने मेरे लिए क्या है और कहाँ से मुझे करना है. सो डोंट जनरलाइज इट. मैंने पहले ही विसा मांडुक्य का उपनिषद इज लाइक्ड बाय वैराग्य विरोधी एंड साधन विमुख लोग. उपोद्घात में पहले हमने देखा है, महात्मा सेज दैट दिस मांडुक्य इज लाइक्ड बाय देम. व्हाई? मांडुक्य सेज देयर इज नथिंग. वेरी गुड. So atheist also can like it and say that yes, there is nothing. The ultimate Vedanta says there is nothing. So we have reached the ultimate long back. तो गड़बड़ हो जाएगा. So number 1, ना विरतो दुश्चर. So अभी अधेद श्लोक है, but here first one, दुश्चरित्र परित्याग. दुश्चरित्र का परित्याग मीनिंग गिविंग अप दुश्चरित्र. कॉन्डक्ट फर्स्ट, बैड कॉन्डक्ट. गिविंग अप बैड कॉन्डक्ट इज द फर्स्ट स्टेप ऑफ अंतःकरण शुद्धि. In the 4 points which are pointed out in Kathopanishad, first viewpoint. Number 2 is, then comes after the conduct kama, krodha, etc. ka parityag. And third one is मनोराज्य का परित्याग. habitual thinking, manorajyika parityaga. And the fourth one is desire for siddhis. So renunciation of the desires for siddhis. These four are pointed out as the steps for antakarna shuddhi. Opposite, if you take na vito amavito duscharitat, na shanto na samahitaha, na shantama sovapi, all those things, that mantra. So these four steps, 1, 2, 3, 4, when we practice, it leads to antakarna shuddhi. This is one viewpoint. Second viewpoint we will see, and third we will see from tomorrow. Second viewpoint is, through karma, antakarna becomes pure. निष्काम कर्म, सेवा करते रहो, कर्म करते रहो. It is also true. But whose conduct is not good, who is unable to renounce desires, etc. The first case what we saw. Such a man, how come he work for society selflessly? How can he initiate selfless activities सेवा भाव के साथ? नहीं हो सकता है. So some people say, the conduct and all that ठीक है, but then let me now, वो तो है, I don't have any problem with the conduct, etc., etc. Now let me engage myself in selfless activities or karma, so that my heart becomes pure by seva bhav. So लगातार सेवा करो. This is the means for antakarna shuddhi. Antakarna is mind, all made up of thoughts only. Mana buddhi chitta ahankara become shuddha, meaning pure. Pure means content of the mind and intellect is good, pure. They don't disturb. This is second viewpoint. Now, what is third viewpoint that we will see tomorrow? इसके बाद गुरु उपसत्ति. Second in Vedanta expounding. So we will make this foundation as much as possible. We will study, recapitulate, think, analyze, understand, and then we also must see this Anubandha Chatushtayam, because Bhagavan Acharya begins with Anubandha Chatushtayam only. He says they need not be told separately, because there is a confluence of Upanishad as well as Karika. So Abhideya, all those things need not be told again. So what is that Anubandha Chatushtayam? That also we should see. Then they said these things not to be separately told here. And then Omkara ke baad mein, then all those things will start continuing. Upodghatam. Then we go to first mantra of Upanishad. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai.